When jealousy kills.
Uh-oh.
So, as we have in this story, there is a man who seen that his girlfriend was being flirted with, and then he would just decided, okay, well, instead of me just pulling her to the side or, telling the other guy she's taken, he was like, I'm gonna just off him. Okay. Y'all, we're gonna get into it, but before we do it, please leave a comment down below and do not forget to like and subscribe. And now let's get into it. Las Vegas teen allegedly shot man repeatedly because he flirted with his girlfriend. Yeah, you know it. This is also part of that whole like ownership. You know what I mean? You have people who are getting in relationships and they're just like latching on like, oh, you can't do anything, oh, and anyone who talks to you, I'm gonna have to end them. And it's like, oh, dude, that's not normal behavior. Okay, but let's get into this. It says an 18-year-old man stands accused of fatally shooting a victim during a house party on Sunday, November 5th at around 2:20 a.m. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department responded to a home on the 1600 block of North Betty Lane in reference to a shooting. Officers found a male victim identified as Michael Regino Perez in a backyard suffering from apparent gunshot wounds. Medical personnel pronounced him dead at the scene. Wow. Police said the victim was attending a party when a physical altercation occurred. The suspect, Mauricio Quinteros, allegedly took out a gun during a fight and fired at the victim before fleeing the scene. Quinteros confronted another person about hitting on his girlfriend, and Quinteros allegedly punched the victim in the face before shooting him. Once the victim was on the ground, Quinteros allegedly shot him multiple times. In total, the witness reportedly said the suspect fired 5 to 7 rounds. Wow. Afterward, Quinteros fled the scene in a blue Dodge Challenger with 2 other people. Investigators recovered 6 .40 caliber cartridge cases at the scene and observed blood as well. Police took Quinteros into custody and reportedly confiscated a black .40 caliber firearm in his possession. Quinteros was booked into the Clark County Detention Center on a charge of open murder. Now, you look at that. You have no patience. You're just like, okay, something happens that I don't like, I gotta off him. I'm a good guy with the gun. This is what I felt was the right thing. That's what he's thinking. This is his good guy with the gun mentality in this case. So he's thinking like, okay, well, I'm doing the right thing because I'm protecting my girl. Okay, but now you're gonna be in jail. You just murdered someone. You're gonna be in jail. Well, you're gonna be in prison. Let's keep it real. You're 18 years old too. You're gonna be in prison. Your girlfriend's not gonna stick with you. Let's keep it real. Okay, you're 18, young love, she ain't gonna stick with you. So now you just murdered a man. You just murdered another person because he was flirting, quote unquote, which could have just been talking. We're at a party, I'm going to assume. Okay, could have just been talking, just like other people have been talking to your girlfriend. Now you're gonna be in prison, and now your girlfriend's not going to be your girlfriend anymore. So was it worth it? Oh, y'all, it's just, what's going on? No critical thinking nowadays, even in situations like this. You didn't think like, okay, maybe they were just having an instant conversation. You're like, oh, I automatically got to off them. It's like, why do you have to off them? Oh, well, because he's talking to her. So, and if it's that big of a deal, just say, hey babe, we're leaving. Why couldn't you just do that? And I'm also curious. And so you got now they didn't say what year, but it said you got a Dodge Challenger, and you got guns and stuff. So I'm wondering if that was even yours anyways. But that's a whole nother topic right there. But I'm just like, what's up with these guys? Just people in general, because women are doing it too, where y'all just acting on impulse and y'all like, oh, I gotta shoot somebody, or I gotta beat this person up. Why? Like I follow this page, Instagram, not Instagram, this YouTube channel called Austin, Texas Street Fights, or Austin Street Fights, whatever. And you see some hot mess people on there just fighting. And I mean, it's different types of fighting too. You have people who are just like on 6th Street fighting. Then you have people who go to the parking lots fighting. You got some people in the street fighting, some people in dark alleys fighting, doing all of this. And I'm like, what are y'all fighting over? And I can guarantee you, because most of them, all of them drunk, really. Most of them, if anything, are drunk. So it's like, well, what are you guys fighting over? Well, I mean, you know, and no, what are y'all fighting over? What? Well, she looked at me wrong. That's worth going to jail over because someone looked at you wrong? What? You know, or, oh, well, this person's wearing red. So, who cares? You know? Oh, well, this person, they accidentally bumped into me in that crowded, bar. So, I just, for me, I'm just like I remember I went to, it was my first UFC event actually. And I went there and I had heels on, which is a terrible decision. Do not do that. Okay. Don't do it. Okay. If you're going to be there all day, do not do it. But I had on high heels. They were cute though. Had on high heels and the guy next to me, he spilled his beer. I don't know if he noticed it, but he spilled his beer all on my exposed toes. I didn't say anything, okay, because I'm like, it is what it is, I didn't get the impression that he was drunk. It was just, people are a little tightly packed in some of these areas. So I was like, okay, he probably just didn't realize or didn't recognize, didn't notice that he spilled it. But I didn't make a big deal about it. I just, I was like, oh, can I get a napkin, from, the guy I was with, Max. And I was like, can I get a napkin? And then I just, without making it a big deal or anything, I just bent down and I was just cleaning my toes off. Okay. But it's not a big deal, y'all. You know what I mean? So something like this, it's like, okay, someone was talking to your girl. If it's that big of a deal, just say, okay, let's go. I mean, I don't get what the problem is. Why do you have to go and kill somebody because someone's talking to your girl? To me, that's just so crazy. But let me know what y'all think about said story down below. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you enjoyed the video. I would appreciate if you could leave a comment down below, and also do not forget to like and subscribe. I would also appreciate if you could support me at latricelimited.com. This is my own personal small business where I sell bath and body wellness items, such as I have bath bombs, I have soaps, candles, essential oil blends, sleep eye masks, and a whole bunch more. I'm actually going to show you 2 featured products. So this one is my candle. Okay, this is my vanilla wood wick candle. As you can see, there's wood in there and it gives a nice crackling sound. It's like a bonfire, campfire, but in your house, yo. Smells so freaking good. This, my sweet roses, are my top scents for me personally. I also have soap. So this one right here is this nice cool water soap that I have. It's more of a masculine, sexy scent. So I would greatly appreciate if you could go and support me. And now I hope you have a good day.